To the story of copywriting course with 2 Ks to copywriting course with 2 Cs. So speaking of getting wiped away, sometime last year I acquired so we have copywritingcourse.com with Ks, how we always spelt it. It was kind of a joke, and I always said like copywriting is like rearranging words and stuff like that, and copywriting with Ks was rearranging words, different types of media, so images, videos, to convey information. It's not just words. Sometimes a picture is better at conveying things than just words. And so the real reason I made it copywriting course with Ks was I couldn't get the domain at the time, okay? that was the reason. And so I thought it'd be funny, we'd just make it Ks. Things have happened in the world where the abbreviation KK, and especially because we have a big community, we call it the Copywriting Course Community, spells an acronym that people don't like. And I don't know, this is a pure coincidence. And so companies would be like, yo, this is kind of a problem. Yeah. And so I acquired the domain Copywriting Course with C's. I think I paid $13,500 for it or something like that. Really nice lady sold it to me. But the thing was, she was using it for an affiliate site, and it was like just redirecting stuff. So it was like copywritingcourse.com/whatever product. And they were of whatever reputation products. Anyways, there was a bunch of links to it. It actually had like a pretty good domain rank already. Not as good as ours, but maybe half that. So it was pretty good. So we switched everything over, and we started getting some of our traffic back because we were getting roughly 400,000 visits a month before. And it just dropped massively, and we expected that for a few weeks. But then it never came back. So like month 2, month 3, we're kind of like, okay, what's going on over here? So anyway, we start to get really worried. By month 8, we're just like, okay, there's something really, really wrong here. So we talked to everyone. We paid some high-end people to look at it. And they actually kind of discovered a small flaw in Google, which was very interesting. They're just like, wow, I don't think we've ever seen this. But anyways, what we ended up doing, long story short, what we ended up doing was disavowing all the links that came to that website before us. And there were some good ones, some really high quality links that we kind of wanted. And we're like, we're just gonna get rid of all of them. Sure enough, our traffic came back.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So now we're starting to climb again, and we got our rankings back literally like the next week, and every week it just started going higher and higher. Not back to its original level.
The site had no traffic and was.
It looked, so there was a lot of like, especially when you look at some of the bad sites, like there's some real crazy words and stuff it was ranking for, like all the sex stuff, porn stuff, like in an insane way. It was kind of disgusting to look at it actually. Just like the worst side of the internet. We're linking to the site for whatever reason. Okay. So we had to disavow all that kind of stuff. So yeah, for a while I was a little kind of like, fucking Google, like, God damn Google. They don't know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. We're telling them in Webmaster Tools, like, this is us. We are the legit site and everything like that. So I was bitter, not bitter, but yeah, kind of bitter for like a bit. And then I got it back and I was like, I love Google again. Why are people so mad at them? It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
Yeah. Have you seen people do site changes and just like lose all their traffic ever?
Yeah, it definitely can happen if you do, not all, but a huge dampening for sure for situations you just mentioned. Like you have a penalized site, you redirect it over, that doesn't go swimmingly. It just has to be so perfect.
Well, let me share something interesting I learned though. So we have a lot of sites or pages that get a lot of traffic, but don't necessarily get a lot of conversion. And they were kind of like fun like I made like a roast generator and stuff like that. So it was like, it was for fun. It was for fun. It ended up getting a lot of traffic. And the thing was, we noticed like that traffic like doesn't convert at all. I'm talking like tens of thousands of pages a week or so, visits a week, like doesn't convert one bit.
That's the ironic thing about so many sites. I think we look at our competitors, see their highest traffic site pages, and we do those first. And then they almost never convert.
Yeah.
It's the same for us. Like our traffic has been dwindling on search right now, and our revenue is going doing pretty well. And there's no correlation at all because we rank for like most popular keywords that just some random person is searching. Like what is the most searched keywords on Google? We lost that traffic. How to find someone's email address is kind of like someone trying to find their long lost lover. That's not someone who wants content marketing 98% of the time. And those are our 2 biggest terms. And most of the time when it's high traffic, there's a reason it's high traffic, because especially in B2B verticals, it's not qualified. Not every vertical, but if it's in B2B verticals, very often you want the low traffic terms.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like we lost all the traffic, and I was associated our site. I was proud of that. We had like, you know, we actually have to have on WP Engine, our host, they forced us to go to an enterprise level thing because we have so many traffic between our 2 sites, Swipe File and Copywriting Course. And it was kind of like, it sucks because I have to pay a lot more money, but it was kind of like, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they were kicking us off the basic servers because they're like, dude, come on, you're way too much traffic. So I equated that, and then our traffic dropped by 99 or 98% or something, at least the organic search did. And our revenue still went up. I was like, what exactly is all that traffic worth for a little bit? Now it does help with signups. I did notice signups go down by half.
It could be long-term top funnel that you're not going to measure right away. So.
Yeah. Also, I think like if you're in a content business, like having traffic is like a little bit of a sign of like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
I was hesitant to talk about SEO during that time because like if someone looked at our Ahrefs, they're like, well, this guy gets 400
people
visits
can
a
look
month.
at our Ahrefs right now. It's actually not good at all. But
really?
I don't care at all because
doesn't matter.
We kind of went that we were like our audience is enterprise customers. They're not searching even basic content marketing terms. That's not a director of content marketing is not searching what is link building. They know what link building is. So like why? And to the point previously, in certain markets, you just can't win. It's kind of ironic that us as a content marketing agency, I'm pretty confident we could win for a lot of terms, but we're up against Ahrefs, who has much more incentive to rank for those things, and more of that audience is qualified. They can monetize more directly for that term than we can for a bigger part of the audience. It's just very expensive to rank for those things.